Hello, this is Will from journeytowallstreet.blogspot.com. I'm going to try something new today and kind of review my trades through video. Real quick, let's go through them. Guess, they had earnings, very bad. I got in pretty early. I had a short bias against 33, so I kind of shorted at 33, and I noticed that there was an inside bar here, a 2-minute inside bar, and I wanted to be short below it, or and then put my stop above it. But I kind of messed up. I read this thing wrong, and instead of having a stop above 16, 33.16 like I should have, I accidentally did it 33.12, and that little tick right there, it was me. So had I kept that short, I'm just guessing, but I mean, I would have made sense to make a cover right here at the pre-market lows or at the opening lows, sort of a downtrend wedge where around this area would have been a nice cover. So instead of taking a big loss, I would have had a nice gain. But anyways, at that point, after that point, I didn't really try to do anything. I was just watching, and one of the stocks that came up on my radar was COF. There was relative strength on this stock, so I'm looking for ways to get in, safe ways to get in, and my first opportunity was this little pullback. So, pretty simple play. Saw this pullback, this kind of candle right here, looks like a little hammer here, so it's possibility to reverse. So as soon as the other candle started to develop, I got in. So it didn't really look like this when I got in. It was more like this, kind of a smaller candle, and that's when I paid to get in. But anyhow, as soon as that happened, I bought more really quick to kind of get into a bigger position. I bought 200 shares early, and then I tried to buy another 200 more, but I only got filled another 136. And I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with 36 shares, so I sold some near the high of the day at that time on probably on this candle here, and then I sold my 36 shares because I can't stand it when I bought lots. But anyways, I got rid of that quick. So I kind of let it trade and do his thing, and I waited for another opportunity, and the next opportunity came right here. Another pullback, and I got in, and I moved my stop up to underneath this candle. So no matter what, I'll be in good shape. I missed this pullback here, but as you can kind of see, it pretty much trended the entire day, and I finally got flat around here because I had to leave for lunch. I'm also traded LVS, kind of the same thing, except here was a pretty nice looking bull flag, so I was able to buy some on the break here. Another thing I noticed, I believe, was I think it was a 13-minute. Where is it? No, it wasn't. It was just a flag. It was just a flag. But anyways, I waited for the next pullback because there was relative strength in this stock. So as soon as that happened, boom, buy some more. Took some sales on the way up. Took some more, and finally got flat towards the end of the day because I had to go to lunch. Pretty simple trades. Didn't take that much pain in any of this. Another trade I had was St. Jude's. I got involved around this area. Basically, bought some here, sold some quick here, and I was actually anticipating a bigger move because here's a daily daily chart. You notice there was an inside day yesterday, so I anticipated above this level we're going to see some more follow through. So I wanted to get aggressive. So I made the mistake of getting long up here, and as you can see, that thing just immediately failed. But for my ad, I had my stop down here. So I pretty much held on to my initial lot that I bought down here for most of the day. It kind of didn't test. I didn't think to add, didn't think to subtract, but eventually I sold around just before lunch, around 12. I would have made just a little bit more, but it's okay. You know, you just got to make the trade. Also traded AET, and again, it's because of the daily inside bar. My thinking was above that level, and we should see some more upside. If you look at the weekly, it kind of looks okay too. But this stock didn't really do anything at all. I was anticipating a break above 46. As you can see, it's been a pretty nice level the last day or two. You can see bouncing it off of there. Yeah, not much, but so my thinking was to get aggressively long above 46. It ticked up here, but it pulled back. But the trade just never followed through. And I don't remember where I sold it. Probably sold around this area for a small loss. I did get stopped out of some of my shares, but that was it. Nothing too bad. Here's my executions for STJ. Bought some, sold some, paid too much, stopped out, gave it another try, stopped out on that. I eventually took the sale here. Made $71 on that trade. COF, as I said, pull back, buy, sell quick, pull back, buy, sell some. Made $200 on that. Very light volume. LVS. Here you go. Bull flag, buy to break, pull back, add, sell near the highs, sell as consolidating, and sell before lunch. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So hope you enjoyed my quick trade review, and we'll see you next time.